Okay. Oh, one more question.
Yeah.
So,
Are you feeling more arrogant today? I hope.
uh, well, we have talked about personal statement for the university and something like that. Maybe some of us here are playing for a job, and what I want to ask is about personal statement for job application. Since I'm currently applying for a freelance job, and then they asked me to write a personal statement, and then they told me Google it if you don't know, and then okay, I Google it, personal statement for job application, and then what I found out during my research, there were two kinds of personal statement. The first one is the one that we have talked about, like something like grab your attention and reason and conclusion, and I found out also a personal statement which is combined with the CV.
Like a cover letter, you mean? Oh.
Not a cover letter, but um, uh, the personal statement is included on the CV,
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
then yes, and then
So
it
it's like
said it
you're
like a recent graduates from this and blah 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 and something like that. That's why right now I'm confused which one is um which one is a personal statement which gives a better impact for the application.
what exactly did they ask for? Did they ask for how many words did they ask for?
um no, there no information, they just Google it.
That's annoying. That's an awesome question. So I just want to repeat this question that we've been talking about writing personal statements, but definitely also in the job market, you need to write an objective, kind of like why are you applying for this job? Which to me, I have one of these in my CV, and it's the first thing in my CV. It says like I have two areas. One says objective, and one says platform. Objective is seeking a position as a blah, 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 where I can utilize my expertise and blah, blah, blah to blah, blah. That's my objective. And then I have a platform, and my platform is when I talk about myself, like recent graduate from this university and interested in this and this and this. So the platform is what I stand on, who I am and why I do that. And my objective is seeking a position as an English language fellow at the Jakarta International School, where I can utilize my English language skills and my writing competency to further educational opportunity in Indonesia.
So if I
That was
write,
brilliant, by the way.
yes,
I hope someone wrote that down.
if I write the same thing like what you have written, is that enough? So I don't have to write additional personal statement.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you're writing more of an objective for a job. If it's supposed to be included on your CV, like actually on your CV, it will come first, and it will be shorter, definitely. It will be like maybe 100 words maximum, maybe even just 70.
Okay.
And I would start with seek. It's an objective, like objective, and then a colon, and then seeking a position as a at this university or at this place where I can utilize my expertise, like that. And I will write that down for you.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. That's an excellent question. The lady in red came first, but that's whatever mic gets there fastest. You wait. Oh, that's so polite. Hi.
My name is Nide. I have three questions. First question is how to make an attractive introduction for a personal statement, but it doesn't mean like looks like a bullshit introduction. Because sometimes for Indonesian,
I'm like, did she just swear? Thank you for bringing that to the group today. How to not look like it's.
Okay. A second question is about, do you say that I want to make an introduction, I have to punch for the reader. So it means looks like
Metaphorically. Not literally, okay?
Okay. Is it okay if I make the personal statement introduction with the question words? Looks like you want to find someone who can become a good worker in your company. Start with question. Is it okay? Although it's for the formal academic, maybe academic writing.
I think a question is very effective.
And the third,
I used it. This was my personal statement for before I left Boston, and I asked a question too.
maybe you have looks like example from your own personal statement you can share for us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I thought about that actually. What I will do is I will put my personal statement, I will also put my cover letter, so for jobs, and I will create a Google Drive. Or I will do something. Google Drive means I have to share with everybody. I'll create a Google Drive. I'll drop those documents in there. And as long as you don't try to steal my identity, I'm cool with it. So I will give you my personal statement from this last fellowship, which honestly I reread and I don't like it anymore. So I lamentably and painfully will give it to you. And that's the thing too, is writing is always changing and evolving. You might write something one year and think it's amazing, and you look at it 4 years later and you're like, oh my. Right? Never look back. That's what I say. Just don't look back. And then maybe you learn from it. Don't do that again. But so I will put my actual statement for the job that I have right now, and I will also do my cover letter. And I think the cover letter will help you with when you're applying for jobs. Because a CV should have an objective on it, I think. Like a small, I wouldn't call it a personal statement, I'd call it an objective. Why are you applying for this position? And questions, yeah, definitely. Because questions make people keep reading. Because they're intrigued. As long as you're getting the reader's attention, you win. They keep reading, you win. Thank you. Okay, I think we have more homework. Yay. Thank you so much. We've got about 20 minutes left until this fun that we've been having is over. I'm hoping that everybody gets a copy of this worksheet. Again, it's the personal statements identification worksheet. You have prompts, roadmaps, and conclusions. I have put some pretty simple directions at the top in bold. Remember, you always want to follow directions. So many people don't. So the first thing you want to do is follow the directions. All right? That's my hint. Is there only one? Hang out with a buddy for right now, and we'll make sure you have them for when you leave so you can have these statements. But for now, just complete the activity with the buddy. Is that okay? Everybody over here is covered? Right on. So let's do this. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to read through these statements and to complete the activity. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I think the idea is I wrote some sentences that are strong, that I think are good. And I wrote some sentences that are not so good. And your job is to identify the strongest sentences, the strongest roadmaps, the strongest conclusions, and also the weakest ones. And then we'll talk about it, because we all have different ideas. We're approaching looking for work. Because it is writing, it has to be awesomely written. Like eager to join a team. Act like you're so good that they don't even know what they're missing. I'll work with you on that. Like you can contact me and we can work on that. And like send your ideas. It's so easy if you have your ideas, send to me and we can like discuss. Okay, this isn't so good. You're kind of being modest. Let's talk this up. Yeah, for sure. No problem. How are we doing? How's everybody doing? You guys miss me? I know you did. Are you finished? Was it easy? Did I hear a no and a yes? Okay. Let's just go through this together. How many prompts did we find on this worksheet? 2. What's the word count in prompt number 1? 250 or less. 250 maximum. And the word count in prompt number 2? 500 max. Yeah, exactly. I also asked you to label the strongest roadmap and conclusion. This is obviously going to be your opinion. And to label the weakest. Some of them I think are kind of funny. Does anybody want to share what they think is the strongest?
Okay, I think which one is the strongest is the first. For the personal statement, I am applying to the Painless personal statement workshop because it will allow me to master a new style of writing and expand my professional network. The strongest one.
Did anybody else say that? Raise your hand if you think that's the strongest one. What was your strongest conclusion?
My strongest conclusion, if given the opportunity to attend, I'm confident that I will be a good match for this topic. Sorry, before because I haven't choose for the conclusion.
Oh no, it's okay. That's okay. No problem. Okay. Does anybody have a different, super strong roadmap? I was going to say, whoa, we all chose the same one. That is amazing.
Sorry. So for the strongest roadmap, I'm applying for the Painless personal statement workshop because I want to expand my writing expertise in this specific style for my professional development and the development of my student and colleague.
Yeah, I think that's a really strong one too. And I think that what you should be seeing is you can take these ideas like expand my expertise, build my professional development. Take those sentences, take those ideas and use them. These are for you because you can steal these ideas. What's the weakest one? Thank you for letting me take this workshop. I think I want to go to the workshop because there will be food and I want another certificate. It's a really good one. I'm afraid I have conducted those workshops. That's my weakest. There's also, number 2 is pretty weak because it's in Bali. That's actually true. My in-country orientation was held in Bali, and that's how I got that idea. However, they put us in the hotel basement for 3 days. It was terrible. It was torture. I would have rather been in Jakarta. I'm seeing, what about a strong conclusion? Awfully quiet over on this side of the room. Strong conclusions? I'm also doing the Jedi mind trick right now. I don't know if you noticed. Strong conclusion? Yeah. Gentlemen. Will you hook these guys up with mics?
Thank you. Check. It is with great interest that I submit my application for the Painless personal statement workshop as I wish to expand my writing capability.
The conclusion?
I am sorry.
I think technically it could function as a conclusion.
Conclusion. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you in advance for your time and consideration.
That's a wonderful stock phrase. Thank you in advance for your time and consideration. I use it in emails all the time. It's always what I say before I end my email. I like it. Thank you. Anybody else choose thank you in advance for your time and consideration? Steal that sentence. You want that sentence in your life. I even say it when I'm talking to people. Like in a job interview, for example, when you're saying goodbye. One more conclusion. Strong conclusion. I'm starting to lose it up here.
The strongest conclusion. If given the opportunity to join this workshop, I am confident that I will be a positive contribution. Positive contribution. Come on.
Yeah, no, you nailed it. I think you are being a positive contribution. And what's the weakest conclusion? This is why I want to go to the workshop. Now, you know what? It's the easiest English also. So maybe when you're translating or trying to write in English, that sentence is easy for you. That sentence comes to you because it's the truth. This is why I want to attend this workshop, but it's kind of weak. So the reason why I've created this worksheet for you guys is so that you have something in your hand that you can take with you today, and you can use these sentences to structure your stuff. And do it. Don't feel guilty. Don't worry about it. We all write with this style. Well, a lot of your personal statement is about you, and that's okay. But also a good part of it is already designed for you. So now, what I'm hoping is that when you are done here today, pardon me, and you go on in the future to sit down and write personal statements, you know where to begin. You're not just like, which is how I used to be. All right. I think that's pretty much all I have to talk about. I'm going the wrong way. I apologize. I also apologize for this. This makes me laugh. That was more for me. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to give you guys my email. Oh, no, I'm not. I like this guy too. I apologize. I'm going to give you guys my email. If I don't go past it, I need to relax. Hold on. That guy. Those. One more. Reviewing the formula. That wasn't me. The last slide. I'll get that up there for you. For everybody who has a really impending deadline, please talk to me so I can give you my information and we can hopefully get together. Jakarta is kind of a lonely city, so I'm happy to work with you while I'm here. Thank you so much for coming. You're such a big, awesome group, and I know all of you. Give yourselves a round of applause. I know all of you are doing great things, and just, if you learn nothing today, be confident. Be confident, have confidence in yourself. You are the best person for what you're doing, and show the world that. And I think that's it. You can talk to me if you have any questions. There we go. That's me. It's my Gmail account, and also how you can find me on Facebook. I think if you type in Jakarta, you probably be better off finding me. Ashley Fellow, because somebody has that last name. That's not my last name. And Jakarta, you will find me. Be my friend on Facebook. All right. Thank you so much. I've had a wonderful time.
Well, please give another big round of applause for Ashley.